Christina Morrison here with Medtrade. We are right at Medtrade East. It's right around the corner, October 24th through the 26th, back in Atlanta, Georgia. And I am joined today with show director York Schwab. York, Medtrade East is right around the corner. Are you excited?
It is right around the corner. We are, it's coming fast. And of course, we're very excited, always excited to have our show here in Atlanta and end the year on a bang.
Yes. And we, last year was really the return to shows in 2021. So, now we got that under our belt and we're back in 2022. What's Medtrade doing in terms of adjusting and listening to the industry?
I mean, there's so much going on and so many things. It's hard to narrow it down. But for this show this fall, I mean, we're in a new building. We have a slightly tweaked conference schedule. We've got a different expo hall schedule. So we're taking adjustments every year and changing things slightly, taking attendees and exhibitors' feedbacks and changing the show in different ways to, with the goal of putting forth the best possible show we can each time we head out.
And I think that's most apparent, really in the schedule for this year. Some veterans like us that have been around the industry for a long time.
Yeah.
If you haven't looked at the show schedule yet, you will see that there are some changes and some differences. So, York, why don't you fill us in a little bit on some of those changes and thought process behind it?
So, we're always experimenting. I never want us to be accused of doing the same thing every year and kind of hoping for different results. So, like for example, on Conference Monday, conference and workshops on Monday, we have a really popular feature called Ask the Experts, and we've moved it around different locations and different times, and we felt like it performed best where it originally was, which was on Monday afternoon. So it's back at its originally scheduled time and place, Monday afternoon. This year we made a change where it's open to every conference attendee is welcome at Ask the Experts. In years past, it's been a ticketed separate event. This year we went with the approach of more being merrier, and like I said, every conference attendee is welcome to come to the event and use the resources that are put forth in that session. And we were talking about it, and this slate of speakers that Ask the Experts is just off the charts. I mean, it's such an invaluable time to get to spend one-on-one time with the experts in the field, and I would highly recommend all of our conference attendees to come in and take advantage.
Seriously is a value, especially with those consultants and legal experts. That it probably it's definitely a good value. So I think people are going to like that. How about I know that we've had some preview night parties and some different things like that. What about opening night and the networking aspects of Medtrade East?
So the first day of the show is the biggest day. We have kicked off the last few shows with a preview night, and we're going to try something different this year and move towards an opening night reception at the end of the first day. And it's kind of two-headed. It's kind of a way to spend the last hour on the Expo Hall floor, have a snack and a refreshment, walk around, do some socializing. And it's really just a celebration of everyone getting together at the end of the first day, letting everyone get into town, get settled, get set up, and then kind of a toast to the end of the first day. And then that'll lead directly into the AA Home Care Stand Up for Home Care event across the street, which we were proud to sponsor and will be attending as well. So it's just a way to kind of unify that first day, and like I said, a celebration of everyone getting together and a thank you for coming and a little token of appreciation.
I like it. I think that is going to do just that, give everybody that opportunity to be together, move on to the next event with AA Home Care, Stand Up for Home Care. And then speaking of AA Home Care, we've got the AA Home Care update at Medtrade again. Tell us a little bit about that and anything new there?
Yeah, for sure. Once again, experimenting with things. We're pushing back the time of the AA Home Care update to, I believe it's 10 o'clock,
okay.
As opposed to its normal 8 or 8:30 a.m. time slot. And Medline Industries has stepped up to sponsor some coffee and bottled water. So we invite everyone that's able to come to the AA Home Care update, have a little refreshment, and get the most recent and in-depth news out of Washington and what AA Home Care is doing for the industry as our very valuable partner. And we want as many people to come and learn about the advocacy and learn what they're doing, because it's really important to see how we're fighting in Washington, and get the newest news and updates as well. So we'll let people get going a little bit later in the day and get some things done in the morning, and then come in and get their news and information from our partners.
The update is always a great way, kicks off the conference almost. It's like our Medtrade keynote, leading to really what makes everyone successful in this industry. So,
that's right.
Kind of leading into that, the educational aspect, and moving into the Expo Floor. How's the Expo Floor looking? What new features are available and exhibitors?
Yeah, the Expo Floor looks great. I mean, this year another change is that we're going to be in Building A at the Congress Center, as opposed to Building C. So it should be quite a few less steps to get there for everyone in the morning. And the show is bigger than it was last year, which we're really happy about. Medtrade was fortunate enough to put on 2 shows in 21. We've put on 1 show thus far this year, and so we continue to grow coming out of the pandemic. So we've got a great mix of tried and true industry partners, but we also have quite a few new companies that I would encourage everyone to come check out. As always, we have our new product pavilion, which is really one of the most popular things we do, because that's one of the main reasons why people come to the show, to see new and innovative products, and then vote on those products and do the awards and stuff. But lots of new companies, new products, new services, lots of reasons to spend a lot of time in the expo hall.
That's great. Yep, the new product pavilion is always an attendee favorite, and so important to see what's new to the industry over the past year, really. So the educational conference lineup, the sessions going on, anything in particular that you think attendees are really looking to learn and hear this year?
What I would just say about that is, I think every speaker that we have is just outrageously talented, and we've taken a little bit of a different approach with our educational content over the last cycle, working with our educational advisory board to make sure that we're getting the most up-to-date and most current content available. And it's really invaluable what they provide at Medtrade. And I would just say, instead of focusing on maybe a specific session, I would say what you're there to learn about, make sure to be engaged, because it is going to be the most current and the most up-to-date information and education out there. We are really lucky to have a full slate of speakers that are just outrageously talented. So I would say every session is fantastic. I know that's a little generic, but we're really proud of the platform that we've put forth for this fall show.
All right, so you're not naming any favorites, any York's personal favorites on this one.
That's right.
Well, York, if there is somebody who's never been to a Medtrade before, this is their first time, what's one piece of advice that you would give them for experiencing the show?
I would say to pace yourself.
Okay.
I would say make sure you get plenty of education and really plan your time wisely. And I would make sure, because the expo hall is bigger than it was last year, to plan plenty of time to see new products, meet new potential vendors, meet with current vendors. The best part about a trade show is what happens when you're there. That's why people come, because you cannot replicate that experience staying at home. So make sure to have a good plan, to use your time wisely, obviously, but sometimes what happens when you're there that's unexpected or unplanned can make the trip worthwhile as well, whether that's a new business relationship, maybe a new facet of your business you unlock, or something you learn about. There's just so many reasons to be here. And in Medtrade Monday, our editor always talks about kind of the magic of live events, and that's why we do what we do. And what happens on site is it really just can't be replicated. So be strategic, plan, and be open to some great things happening on site.
Plan for success and prepare to be surprised.
Right. Yeah, it's a great way to put it.
Yes. Well, for those who have not yet registered, you can still do that on medtrade.com, and we look forward to seeing you soon here in Atlanta. So, York, any final words before we sign off?
Cannot wait to see you in Atlanta. Have a great rest of your summer, and we're going to have a fantastic show for you.
That's right. Thank you, York, and thank you for watching. Once again, this is Christina Morrison with Medtrade. We'll see you in Atlanta.